You pick the ball outside your body. That should have been ball, bum, defender on a counterclockwise turn. Not easy to bring that under control. Lots of practice needed on picking the ball up on the move. You lead up onto the baseline and pick up the ball from Roger and recycle it. It comes back to you and you have a first time swinging it and it goes off the end of the pitch. The first bit was excellent. You just needed the same composure the second time around. You start off in a good position, but then run away over to the left, seeming to have a chat with Eddie before making your way back into the game. Your first touch is not sharp and you end up dribbling sideways. You need to secure the ball on your first touch. There is just no sign of the triangle. Eventually Willie makes a run to where you should have gone. You need to work on getting higher, faster, as discussed in Lille. Quick free to Robert. For some reason you're miles away on the touchline. Your first touch takes you even wider. I would have liked to see you much closer to Robert when he picked up the ball and heading in a much straighter line for the circle. Trying to hit the ball that far across the circle has a very low probability of success. You have 3 involvements during this phase. Your first touch wasn't good. You need to go ball bum defender on this first touch. You're a bit slow to react to the ball going across the pitch. And you don't come the whole way across. Henry eventually ends up going past you to where you should have gone. Your second touch ends in amongst your feet, but a good pass. And then you do a great lead for your third touch, but unfortunately this is not a good pass option. Not helped by the fact that no one's supporting you for a drop ball. Good movement and a reasonable shape. First touch was not good. You need to secure the ball on that first touch. You get yourself back into a great place to support the clearance, but then you try to drag the ball back reverse stick. You need to go ball bum defender, thus protecting the ball. You work hard to get the ball back and together with Andy you in possession. You have the ball in beautiful position just to let out to Richard, but you try to play a blind reverse stick pass. In this scenario, the ideal solution is to give the ball to Richard, who's got his head up. Good lead, but you should pick that up cleanly. Good pass and follow up. Again, it's pity Richard hadn't been more accurate. You work well with Henry, getting between the ball and your man in exactly the right position. When the ball bounces to you, you were alert enough to try and make the pass to Robert. Good play, just really need to focus on that short, sharp passing. You have tracked back after the poor head out and are available to help get the ball out once you get possession. You think about driving forward, but make the simple pass back to Martin to retain possession. Simple but effective. By the time the ball gets to Richard, you've closed all your space and are now close to all 4 defenders. You start moving towards the ball when you've actually just held the flick spot and moved late. When you started, it was just you versus a single defender. For some reason, David is on the far post, so there are two of you. You really need to be on the near post. This time, David and you are on opposite sides, but then you decide to leave your post. You needed to stay where you were. Not a great place to take on your man. Look for a drop-off pass. Good movement and reasonable shape. First touch was much better. Not sure why you didn't go for the pass to David instead of the one that was intercepted. Good work to be there. Just a little bit unlucky that Richard didn't connect with the crash ball. Good movement in support of the play. Pity the shot hadn't been on the ground. There's some great work around the pitch in this clip. 3 times during this, you were nearly found in the circle. This is just exactly the kind of work we're looking for. Good high leads and in the right place for the deflection. Unlucky with the attempted pass to Keith. You're a bit slow to start, but get into a great triangle high position and the result is a short corner. Excellent work, even better with a bit more composure. You do well to get across and have dropped off so you're facing the ball carrier. However, having got there, you do not approach the tackle from a strong position. After the pass, you stand and watch your man go past you. You've done all the hard work, so all you have to do is tackle and track properly. Not a great first attempt at tackle, however you do get yourself into a much better position to pressurise the ball carrier. Here's some good tracking across the pitch, just exactly what we're looking for. We have a line ball, but you're miles away. You make a reasonable lead for Alan and then head for the left post. When the ball first comes, you're heading back towards it, which is fine. However, when Robert gets it, you start to move forward, but stop, and the ball goes wide left post. Good work on moving forward quickly and setting up the W very quickly. Just exactly what we're looking for. Again, good work across the pitch, and I like the triangle shape of the three forwards. Just exactly what we're looking for. I like your coordinated movement to create a triangle, and I like the movement across the pitch in unison. Just a pity, but you didn't fully commit. Good setting of the W, just exactly what we're looking for.